Nice.
I still feel it sick.
I had a giant soup. I had a giant soup for lunch. Giant soup and salad. And lentil.
Lentil soup.
Lentil.
Like 90.
Yeah, but I work in air conditioning. Let's go. Let's go. All right, gather around, gather around. So kind of like on Monday. Yeah, that was the other day, right? Yeah, it was Monday, okay. So kind of like on Monday. So same warm-ups so we can remain consistent. Same warm-ups to remain consistent, sir. What we do on Monday? Yeah, Mexican uppercuts, yeah. So we're going to warm up the same way because practice makes habit, right? Practice makes habit. So the better our habits are, the better we are, okay? So I'm going to jab, and this will be 3 times. So I go 3 times, you go 3 times, right? So it's going to be jab, followed by a Mexican uppercut, okay? Remember, a Mexican uppercut is extended. A Mexican uppercut is extended. So after the jab, notice that this shoulder comes back. I'm pulled in. I'm coiled up and ready to strike, right? Like a cobra, right? So I pop here. Now, this comes out at almost like a 25-degree angle. Okay? So it's not straight up. It's not a 90. It's not straight up. You pop out. All right? And then I want to recover quickly. And then I'm going to jab. I'm going to Mexican uppercut. Good. On your defense, make sure that you are either parry, stop, pillar, fade, slip, right? Try to stick to 1 or 2 of those. 1 or 2 of those. Really get it down so it's muscle memory. Your question? You gotta speak up. Just a fan on me. It's more based around body mechanics. It's not so much, you're not jumping off your feet. It's more so I'm here, watch. So I'm here, and remember a jab doesn't really have any power on it. It's a feeler punch, right? So I jab, now from here, I turn my body. See, I turn my body into it. So it's more based on the body mechanics of your movement, using your torso, using your core, using your pelvic girdle, all that moving together to generate power. Yeah, not just, don't think of popping off your feet. It's the generation of power. All right. All right. Grab a partner. Let's go.
Sorry for asking.
Oh, you're fine, sir. You're fine. Yep. Yep. There you go. Yep. There you go. Good, good. Good. Remember, guys, fire on at 25 degrees. 25 degrees. What's that?
When you're throwing that uppercut,
Yeah.
is it flat or is it here?
No, you want to throw kind of this angle here. It's flat. Yeah, it's flat. Yeah, because if you angle it this way, eventually you're going to break that pinky. Yeah, you want to line those up. Okay. There's 3 over there if you want to grab one of them. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna make myself back to class soon, man.
Sweet. Yep, that's all for now. Yeah. Mexican uppercut. Yeah. Shovel's technically down here. Yeah. Yeah. Shovels to the ribs, but it's at this angle here. Yeah. Mexican is more up here to the head. Yes, sir.
Why y'all scared to be different? Say I won't. Why y'all scared to be different? Say I won't.
Time.
Ray, you got another new one.
Hey, how you doing, sir? How you doing? Nice to meet you. I'll be right with you. All right. So now we're gonna add a move. All right, just one. All right. So now I'm gonna jab and cross. Now I'm gonna use the lead Mexican uppercut. Body mechanics is essential for this. Body mechanics is essential. So when I jab and then I cross, this shoulder is going to fold back a little bit, okay? A little bit. That's what generates the power now when I come up at this angle, okay? So remember that. If I just simply fire from here, there's not going to be anything on it. There's no sting, all right? You kind of dulled your blade. So when I'm here, I jab. When I cross, I have to pull the lead shoulder back and down just a little bit. I have to set the punch up. If I don't set it up, it's garbage, all right? So I have to set it up. From there, I can hit that angle. Because remember, I have to pop up that 25-degree angle, okay? So again, jab, cross. When I go to throw the cross, my shoulder comes down a little bit. I'm setting up the Mexican uppercut. Make sense? Okay. Again, on the defense, you can either pillar, fade, slip, stop, right? Pick one or two. If you're newer, just pillar. Pillar's good. I mean, Muhammad Ali used to pillar all the time, right? So if you're pillaring up, it's really hard to get through, all right? It's a solid defense. It's okay, especially if you're newer. As you advance, you're going to have parries and stops, slips, fades. Try to stick to one or two. Make it muscle memory. All right? All right, here we go. Hey, nice to meet you. He says what? Ray? Ray, nice to meet you. I'm Juice.
All right, nice to meet you.
You too. I'm gonna have people coming over here, kind of train with you a little bit, and then in between the classes, I can run some tutorial stuff, stands, footwork, stuff like that.
Okay. All right.
Yes, sir. Hey, how's it going, sir? How you feeling? Fantastic. It is definitely not cold out. Today was actually okay. 2 weeks ago it was hot.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah. We have 3 guys here. We're gonna jump in over there, smack them around a little bit. Doing lots of Thai pads tonight. Oh yeah. This combo is pretty simple. Right now we'll change it up in a minute and a half. Right now we're just working on the jab, cross, Mexican uppercut. Good. Try and set this up a little more. So when you go throw that cross, dip the shoulder down a little bit because now I can fire hard on that angle. Yeah. Thank you. Yes, sir. Ah! All right. Last warm up. And then we're going to combine this with some pad work and Muay Thai. All right. So now you're going to jab, overhand. And then now I'm all set up. That Mexican uppercut. Okay. Now, key points on this one. I'm kind of setting myself up twice. On this jab, notice my shoulder's already back, okay? From here, I want to shoot next to my head, all right? I'm not just going, it's not the sloppy UFC overhand, right? Yes, I'm going to call it out. It's a sloppy, I see this all the time. It's terrible. It looks god-awful, okay? So when I come here, my shoulder should just be about touching my ear when I go for the overhand because I want to go down the center of his nose. I'm trying to break it, okay? That's just how it is, okay? That's the fight industry for you, okay? So you jab, I need to go right down center to that overhand. From that overhand, look how nice and set up this is. I come straight up for that Mexican uppercut, okay? So once again, jab, overhand, Mexican uppercut. Okay? And again, stick to 1 or 2 defenses. Pillar, stop, parry. All right? All right. Here we go. Which one?
He's got a full back from uppercut. I'm on guard, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm popped overhand. I'm
Yes.
cooked.
No. So,
Or do I have to like...
so I actually, if I see the overhand coming in, yep. Out here. Now uppercut.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. So I'll usually go up high on this, and then when that uppercut comes in. Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, my man.
There you go. There you go. Good. Now, when you pillar, put your gloves right on top of your head. Yeah. If it comes back and hits you, it still hurts.
Right.
But if you're on your head, it'll hurt. It'll hurt a lot less.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Good. Pillar, not from here, but from here. Actually, push your gloves against your head. Like this. Yeah. You're creating an arc that will protect you. It'll protect your face and it'll protect your head. So it's a nice strong guard. Be right here. You can still see your opponent right through your gloves.
Now you gotta get more of like a arch, downward arch.
Yeah. Yeah. Try to angle into it. So like if I'm here. Notice I set myself up. Now watch this. It's right there. See that? This way, I punch right through his defense. So, boom. See, right through the center. I take my body a little off center to get more power, and then it sets this up. See?
Yeah, I was doing that. I was even doing like the wrong kind of overhand. It's more like a Mach 2 more.
That's what I prefer. So this one people use a lot.
Yeah, you were saying
What I like is I actually keep it close because it goes right through defense and it's faster.
It's more like a sports.
Yeah, it's so much faster. Time. All right. One partner, Thai pads, belly pad, shin guards. The other partner, gloves.
Somebody stole my cigars, man.
Again?
I think someone's been using them because it's like I think I bought the same brand as like everybody else.
Oh, okay.
So I think they took them.
So, like I told you, I can now start making team.
We're playing at parks, man. You have to write all of your basketball and shit.
Right. So my belly guard is so old, it doesn't look like anybody else's.
Yeah, no one would take that. Look at it. No one's taking that guard, huh?
No. I love this thing. All right, let's go. Grab your gear, gather around. Come on. Two guys with their heads are fighting.
No, go teacher class. Go teacher.
So, while you're getting ready, we're going to have a special emphasis on the combos tonight. A little bit less of loose hold. I like a loose hold, but a little bit less tonight, specifically because I want everybody getting really good at holding Thai pads. So I still want some loose hold, but mostly the combos. All right? We'll couple them with specific techniques. So that way, even though it's going to be a little bit loose, it's going to be a little more structured. Specifically because I want people to be better at what they're doing. All right? I want people to be better at what they're doing. All right. Let me see. Emily. How you doing? All right, everybody. So pay attention. So again, a special emphasis on the combo and coupling that combo with other techniques. All right? So when I'm here, we're going to start off with just a simple combo. It will be the jab, Mexican uppercut. Okay? And then couple that with something. Anything else. Okay? So for example, make sure you call it out. Say, hup. So I go, hup. Boom, boom. Hup. 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 See what I'm saying? Keep calling it out. Stay as close as you can to the combo. And then keep throwing something else in. Give them something else to work with. Does that make sense? Because I really want everybody to gain control of their pads. So on this technique, remember, I need to pop into her punch. I need to pop her punch. If I don't and she hits it, I can literally tear my rotator cuff. I don't want to tear my rotator cuff. Kind of sucks, right? So, no, that's good. Also, if you don't know this, make sure your thumbs are not underneath the handles. That sucks. It will dislocate. At some point, it will dislocate your thumb. Make sure it's over. So again, make sure you slap the punch, okay? Put a small slap on the punch. When I go to hold for the kick, I pop my body a little bit into the kick, okay? The pads are together. When I hold for a knee, let's say it's up here, I'm holding for a knee. One pad goes on the chest. The other pad goes over the pad. That gives me a double pad to protect everything else. All right? All right. That's it, round one. Ready? No. Sure. You put one pad on the chest, the other pad over the pad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then if I'm going to do that knee, yeah. Here we go. Go. Keep your partner active. Not bad, not bad, good. Good. Make sure you work defense in there. Make sure you work defense in there. Good. Slap your partner once in a while. Make sure they have defense. Good. Tighten up a little bit. You're out here a little bit. Get back in here. Stay in your house. Good. There you go.
I gotta find my target.
There you go. There you go. Good. If you push yourself into the kick a little bit, then it helps. Yeah. Because if I just sit here and take it, it hurts, right? But if I angle into it, it takes some of the oomph out of it.
Yeah. You got a tip for my kick while you're while kicking it?
Oh, rotation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here first. So what? So right now you're angling like this.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to angle more here.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to open the hip up. Yeah. So watch this hip.
Yeah.
And it opens up. You don't open this hip up. That's good. Let's get hard rotation through the body.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Think of it this way.
Do you have any cues?
Try to make sure, like, you know how there's the arc?
Yeah.
Make the arc over here in the center of the body. Yeah. So that way you're coming up on the crest, so you can push through and then arc through the body.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Time. All right. Emily. Emily. How you doing? All right. So we're moving to that second combo. All right. So now you're going to be jab, right? Cross, and now you're going to do that Mexican uppercut off the front. Okay, off the front. So remember the body structure. So when she does that cross, see how her shoulder is back? Now you want to angle up from that shoulder to gain power, okay? Because if you don't bring that shoulder back, you've got no power. So when you go to cross, that shoulder drops. From there, that's where you fire from, right? So you jab, cross, and then wham, right from there. And then, of course, hold for technique right after, right? Now, I only saw a few people checking. You also want to check their defense. So, for example, if I'm here, once in a while, I'm going to make sure she's blocking. Once in a while, I'm going to make sure her hands are up. Once in a while, I'm going to make sure she's covering, right? So make sure you're checking defense. You don't have to go super hard, but you need to check defense, because if you're not being a good partner, man. Come on. All right? So, because they have to defend themselves in the ring and the street. So check their defense. All right? All right. Here we go. Oh, it's, yeah. 1, 2, 5. Yep. You just do it's just it's 1, 2, 5. Good. Then kick or knee right behind it. Kick or knee right behind it. Good. The whole combo.
Oh, the whole combo.
Yeah. So it's 1, 2. Yeah, and then So it's a 1, 2, 5, and then whatever. Yes, sir. Watch that hand. Time. All right. Emily. All right. This next one's going to be a little bit different. All right. So now you're going to be starting with Mexican uppercut from the rear. Okay. So she hits it from the rear. Now from there, you're going to hold the second one up and she's going to elbow. Yeah. Elbow 1 or elbow 3. Elbow 1's be easier on the pad. Now from here, she's going to reach her hand around behind my neck. And she's going to knee right behind it for 4. Boom, 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 boom. Now she's going to post out. Yeah. Make sure you post out hard. All right. So again, ready? She Mexican uppercuts on the rear. Then she elbows. Good. Now she reaches over. Boom. Good. Boom. Post out. Now, the key right here, again, when she elbows, she doesn't bring the elbow back. From here, she wraps it around to the back of my neck. See? Watch that again. She'll elbow, and she wraps it to the back of my neck. All right? Now, she pulls me directly into that knee. So it's a sequential act. Elbow, grab, knee, boom. See what it is? That's very important because you're at close range. So the more opportunity I give my opponent, the more they'll take. All right? So again, Mexican uppercut, then elbow 1. Right? From there, she pulls me right into the knee. 1. 4 knees, post out. All right? Once you post out, you want to hold for something because you want to help them become the best they can be. Okay? So right after the combo, hold for something. So again, you come in, up, boom, boom. Boom. Right away. Right away, hold for something. Okay? Again, she comes in. Boom. Right away. Go and get it? That's a good question. That's a good question. So it's as long or as short as you want to make it. The one trouble you're going to run into is if I'm holding for a regular uppercut right here, the elbow may actually not land. Up here, hold on. I'll give you a visual. All right. So if we're here and she goes to fire the uppercut, I'm here. So I'm going to go right in. You want a little bit of range on this so you have enough room to make this elbow work. Does that make sense? Because if she fires at a straight 90, then she's actually not in range. So you want a little bit of range on this because now look at this. So not a lot of range. It's a little bit of range. See what I'm saying? Because if I fire it at 90, I'm not really, whoop, there. If I'm at a 90, I can still fire an elbow, but I might as well go and grab her. So, what's that? Yeah, yes, sir. Right. So you're moving from range to range. Yeah, I go over this a lot. I want you always working ranges. Always know your ranges, distinguish your ranges, fight from your ranges. So I'm here to be a mid-range, And I use this to move into a close range and then into a grab. Does that make sense? All right. What's that?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what kick.
Does anything afterwards. Yeah, any kick afterwards. So you can hold for a cross if you want to. Yeah, but yeah, set something up for right after the combo. All right, here we go.
My feet on while I play some little dance. You don't want no problem, you don't really want to dance.
Sorry.
See, now she can beat you up.
Yeah.
There you go. You need you looking better all the time.
What's that, coach?
See, you need you looking better all the time. Good. Not bad, not bad. If you want to make the knee a little stronger, all you have to do is just bring the leg back a little longer. Yeah. The longer the leg goes back, the stronger the knee is as it comes in. Not bad. All right. So, you want to make the knee a little stronger? All you have to do is just bring the leg back a little more.
Okay.
So if I come back here, it's going to be a little stronger.
Okay.
Yeah.
This time it ain't game,
Almost. So after that elbow, right? This side. Yeah. If it's on this side, then it would be here. Yeah. But I'm not pulling here because all he has to do now is to shove me off. So I don't want to give him anything. I want to take it. Yeah. That was a good elbow.
Fight or run. This time it ain't game, yeah. This is 6 range. Blaze, yeah. On fire by the flame, yeah. This time it ain't game, yeah. The project ain't play, yeah. Y'all got such blaze, yeah. On fire by the flame, yeah. This time it ain't game.
Time. All right, switch it out. Switch your gear out. All right. All right, so guys, listen up. Remember, you're here to work your partner, okay? So remember, the first combo, we're keeping it simple, but you gotta back it up, okay? So jab, Mexican uppercut, snap, something right afterwards, okay? Snap, snap. All right? Anything right afterwards. Keep them busy, okay? Could be a knee. Up. Nice.
You like that?
Oh, that was good. That was good. Whew. Let's get some pepper on it. Everyone ready? Here we go. Oh, it's okay. So I've got this on. So when you're holding, what you want to do is you want to angle and make a false rib cage, because the goal is to hit a rib cage, right? So I'm making a false rib cage. When I do that, then I angle and then I slap the kick. See, with my body, with my body. Yeah, you angle it in, create a fake rib cage, and then when she goes to kick, says angle it, and I slap using my body with the cushion. I slap it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can do that.
All right. Good. So as you're holding, what you want to make sure you're doing is slap his punch.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause that takes all the power off your shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah, so if I'm holding for a punch, see that? I'll pop it right there, see? See, every single time I'm popping. So that way there's no pressure. I don't want to injure my shoulder, right? So I have to put a little bit of pepper on that pop. Yeah. Good. Now, as you're holding, all you have to do is remember, I'm slapping his punch. See, I'm slapping. Yeah, I'm slapping his punch. See?
Got
So that takes all the pressure off the shoulder.
you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.